Guys, I want to talk about the YENGA situation real quick, and for telling why the SLPP would not be able to engage the Guineans, the Guinean militarily, they would not be able to engage. You know why? It is the effect of tribalism in itself. When you look at the composition of the military in Sierra Leone today, because they've purged all of our brothers and sisters from the north, or the ones that are there, they are useless at this point, right? They don't handle weapons. The weapons are in the hands of the Mendes in the military. If you're not a Mende, a core Mende man, you're not carrying a weapon. So a lot of these brothers and sisters that are carrying weapons are Southeasterners. And therefore, if they go into war, with the Guineans, who's going to die? It's going to be the Southeasterners, because again, the BO administration has no confidence in giving weapons to our brothers and sisters in the north, because they've nurtured this level of hate within the military. There's so much division within the military. I know this looks good. It's Memorial Day, so I'm grilling some shrimp and some chicken here. But it just occurred to me. I said, let me talk to you guys about that and share this with the Guineans as well. Because Mamadi Doumbouya in Guinea, knows that the SLPP, Marabio, does not have the strength to challenge his administration or challenge his military at this point. And this goes back to the other thing we've been saying, because these guys will tell you about sovereignty. Sovereignty, sovereignty, sovereignty. The military has the responsibility to protect the sovereignty of the nation, right? Not only that, but the military also has the responsibility to safeguard the achievements of the people. So in Sierra Leone, the military, Julius Marabio, who is the commander-in-chief, even though he's illegal currently, should be the one that should uphold the constitution and defend and protect the sovereignty of Sierra Leone. You see, it is not only for the military to be used against the civilians. When they protest, you shoot them. When they protest, you arrest them. You come down with the mighty force of the military. That is what has been the problem. So therefore, we are telling the Julius Marabio administration that they cannot challenge the Guinean military at this point, because the SLPP has tribalized the military, tribalized all the security institutions in that nation, and they cannot go into war. Because if they go into war, the only people that they will give the weapons to would be the Southeasterners, the Mende boys, the Mende girls. And how can they give them weapons to go fight the Guineans when they're going to be the ones that are going to die? Because the Guineans are going to attack them. They're going to kill them. And by the way, we don't even have what it takes to engage the Guineans. You see? And Sierra Leone is not a poor nation. Sierra Leone should have one of the best military systems in the world, to where the Guineans would not even think about infiltrating or taking over, our YENGA land. But it's because Mamadi Doumbouya knows that these guys are weak and the country is fragmented. It knows Marabio does not have the support within Sierra Leone. Hence the reason why YENGA is gone. We don't know what other arrangements they have, as far as, whatever arrangements they've made with Mamadi Doumbouya. But the fact is, YENGA is gone because the military of Sierra Leone is so divided that the Southeasterners are the only ones that have the weapons, the ammunitions, and therefore if they go to war, they are the ones that are going to die. So now Marabio is sitting there confused. What do I do? How do I put weapons in the hands of the Northerners? If I give them weapons, they might come for me, because they've seen how I've killed their brothers, killed their sisters, suppressed them, oppressed them. If I give these people weapons, it is like me shooting myself in the leg. Therefore, Marabio knows that. And so Guinea can continue to move. They can come to YENGA, take over Kailahun. Matter of fact, Guinea can come and take over Sierra Leone right now. The only hope Marabio would have is to call on ECOWAS. That moment, at that point in time, African Union, those are the ones he would call. He would not talk about sovereignty, right? But now he's going across the globe talking about sovereignty. Leave us alone, leave us alone. But when it comes times to situations like those, he's engaging diplomatically. He's calling ECOWAS, he's calling African Union to engage Mamadi Doumbouya. We saw they had a meeting at the border at YENGA. We don't know what was discussed. We just saw photos, right? We don't know what they discussed at that meeting, because, again, they don't respect us. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys and let you all know that YENGA is gone, and we're not going to have YENGA back. Maybe until Dr. Samora Kamara is handed over power and he becomes the president, then we may start to think about, having Yenga back. But as it is at this moment, Yenga is gone because Marabio cannot give weapons to the Northerners because the weapons are only in the Southeasterners, in the hands of the Mende boys and the Mende girls. That's what tribalism does to a nation. Now you see how we are fragmented? We cannot even defend ourselves no more because there is no unity within the military. You sidelined and treated some others because they're not from your region as the others. Now when it's time for them to come together and have a military that would be able to be positioned to protect the sovereignty of Sierra Leone, we don't have it because tribalism is not good for a nation. Yenga is gone. Bye-bye, everybody.